Hey guys, what up? Mr. CT here today with another Madden video. This is the more in-depth video that I promised you guys. It's going to be it could be actually go up to 30 minutes, so if you do not want to be watching a more in-depth video about where I'm headed with my team, what cards I'm looking for, what I'm really looking for in my ultimate team, stay tuned. Or if you just want to know some facts about some of the more better cards in the game, because I'm going to be talking about the cards that I'm looking for, which obviously I want the best cards in the game, and you need some help with that, you can stay as well. But let's just go right into the My Lineup screen. That's probably where we're going to spend most of our time, maybe a little bit of the time in the collection, showing you some that I want to complete. But, okay, the first thing, I mentioned it before, Jerry Rice Holiday Gift. I'm obviously going to get the, they call it the Boosted Jerry Rice because he gives +5 to something. He has the same stats, though. Once this guy runs out, I can't renew him. I'll discard him, and I'll pick that one up. But my number one receiver is actually, even though I don't have him there, is actually the Brandon Marshall. He'll definitely be there forever. I don't see how he could be replaced at all. And I'm just going to break down every position here. So I don't see how he'd be replaced at all. He's very good, 100 spectacular catch, and he's been making plays for me as well. His speed's a little low, which I didn't even really notice. I think I'm going to... I'll mention that in a second. But I think I'm going to buy the Super Bowl Hakeem Nicks over here. Randy Moss is actually not a 97. He's a 99. It's just a little glitch. But his release is a little low. His catching, though, which I view in route running as the most important stats, are all 98 and above. But I think I might put Super Bowl Hakeem Nicks there, or at least as far as replacing this Brandon Marshall's probably useless. UCF1, I'll discard him. I'll probably replace Calvin Johnson Jr. at some point as well. I want Super Bowl Hakeem Nicks. Then for the other wide receiver, I take a lot of people. Eagles playoff TO, just because I'm an Eagles fan, would be great. I could really take a lot of people there. Some of the ghosts, not Steve Smith or Chad Ochocinco. I'm not really a fan of them. Those are the only guys that you can find on the block, though. I'm not sure how Ghost TO is. Ghost Randy Moss, or I guess it's the Thanksgiving. I don't know. It's another Randy Moss in the Vikings uniform, and I think he's actually has the same stats as this one, except his release is 90. So I'd take any of those guys over Randy Moss, probably, or my other guys as well. Then the next thing to mention is the offensive line as a whole. First off is, I don't see these four ghosts getting replaced. I guess, I'm not 100% sure on this because I just don't follow it enough. I'm not sure if the guys... the Trench Warriors, as they're called, are better than these guys. I assume that they are, but I'll probably never be able to complete it. But Joe Staley, I mentioned it before. I mean, look at his stats there. His best is his awareness. He looks like maybe a 93, 94 overall. Maybe 95. We'll give him a solid 95, and he's a 99. There's a lot of Pro Bowl cards like that, like Jonathan Joseph and stuff, that really don't have 99 stats, but I think it's Mark Teixeira or something on the Packers. He's hard to get a hold of. If I could get a hold of him, I'd love to. Probably pay like $500K for him, honestly. But I don't have that kind of coin right now. But I don't know what else I could put there. If you could leave comments, or you have thoughts, or should I buy like a Bryant McKinney or one of these other ghosts and put him there? Should I buy like a gold Jake Long and put him there? Should I use my 98 Joe Thomas? Because I don't know what I get penalized for if I put Joe Thomas there. Because obviously, I mean, Joe Thomas is like better in every category other than awareness. But does that mean that do his stats go down when you put him there? I'm not sure at all. What happens if I put someone that's obviously like Wonder Davis, like his stats are better, but what happens if I move him here? He drops 1 point, but what does that really mean? So leave comments on that. Then you have the Antonio Gates. I can't say I'm really impressed by him. I don't know if I've said it before, but I would buy a Ghost Tony Gonzalez just to replace one of the Antonio Gates, but I don't know, after playing my actual games with them, I'm not sure if I would replace both of them. But obviously, I probably won't be able to get a hold of two Tony Gonzalez's. I don't even know who else is really good. I know there's like a fantasy reward, Gronkowski and stuff, but I doubt I'll be able to get a hold of them either. So I might be kind of stuck with Antonio Gates. Vontae Leach, I've heard some bad things about too, but he's actually not good at blocking. But as far as I'm concerned, he's good enough. His stats are at least good at blocking. He's the best guy, like I said before, best fullback, other than the tight end, Chris Cooley, who sucks. So I don't really see him being replaced, considering I already discarded the other guy I had and traded the other one. Barry Sanders, he costed me a good $250K. He's got really good stats besides trucking. If I need a trucking running back, I'll buy one as a backup, kind of replace the Walter Payton I have. He gives a +7 to the run block strength, so I don't really see me getting rid of him. I think that position is in final in stone. The Tom Brady, I've kind of had questions about this, so leave comments on this as well. If there's somebody better. Now, I know people are going to... this guy's not worth a lot, fantasy fans of Tom Brady. A lot of people say there's a lot of people better. The most obvious being the boosted Dan Marino, because he boosts +5, and I think it's to route running and some sort of catch or something. My problem with that is I looked at that. I looked at all my receivers, like Brandon Marshall. I mean, when you get boosts, they can only go up to 100. The stat. So Brandon Marshall's spectacular catch, for example, wouldn't go up any if somebody gave me a boost to spectacular catch. And I looked at the two things that Dan Marino boosted, and none of my receivers really need it. Yes, sure, it puts them on 1 or 2 points, but the +2 to my pass block strength helps a lot more, and his stats are still pretty good. The other thing to consider is the Dan Marino that has a 99 in all of the 6 bottom categories, besides the speed and agility, like the bottom 6 there. What I'm trying to say, his stats are all good, but I'm not sure if he'd be better. If it's worth getting 99s and all those, if I get rid of the pass block strength boost. So leave comments on that. I don't think there was any other QBs I was considering. I don't have the Michigan Tom Brady yet, but I don't know how his stats compare to these. They're probably similar, so I'd probably stick to the one with the boost. I looked at Ghost Peyton Manning. I didn't like his stats. I don't really like any of the playoff card stats. I'm not sure about Super Bowl Eli Manning. I think is pretty good, and all the new AP guys are good, but I don't really, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get a hold of them. So that's my breakdown of my offense, where I'm headed there. Then on defense, we got Darrelle Revis Fantasy Week 6. Oh, whoops. I'd be willing to throw him in the collection if I was going to complete it, but I don't think that'll ever happen. Darrelle Revis himself is actually pretty overrated in Madden because I guess it's his speed is not very good. Sometimes he gets beat a lot. Even when I've had Darrelle Revis is a guy I've had for a while, and he used to get beat by like 60 overall wide receivers, and I just get so frustrated sometimes by him. He's okay, but I'd certainly like to, as I mentioned 50 times before, get Craig Stevens or put at least the Special Cal Edition Asamoah in this spot. And as far as ghosts go, Asante Samuel has really good stats, and at least according to me, I've seen some people say Ghost Champ Bailey sucks. His stats are very good as well. So I'd love both of them. And I've heard Rasheem Mathis, who's usually 100K, is underrated. So I'm probably going to pick one of him up, and I can throw him to maybe replace one of my Namdis or my third Darrell or something. So that's that. Aaron Cameron's probably going to stay here. He's got a lot of contracts. He's been doing okay. I don't know who else I'd really put there. It's hard to get left ends. I know there's like a Super Bowl Justin Tuck, but I don't think I like his stats that much. I think Aaron Campion's probably... I went out and spent like 300K on him the other day. I really don't think there's anyone else there. Kevin Williams, Oklahoma Edition, or Oklahoma State Edition. I'd replace him with Albert Hainsworth, but as usual, he's not easy to get a hold of. And I also don't know, he's kind of like Haloti Ngata. He's got really high stats and power move and like block shedding, but I don't know that he's kind of like I don't know, fat. Like he's just like probably slow as shit. And though this guy's 80 speed as well, I don't know if it'd actually be that good of an idea. I didn't like John Henderson, the Ghost, his stats, but maybe I don't know. Kyle Williams will probably end up staying there. Then we have the Haloti Ngata. I'm not real sure how much I like him. He's okay. I'm not sure if the Julius Peppers North Carolina edition, which is a collection I'm going to go after here soon, would be better than him. I'm going to try to complete that, at least test it out, see if he's better, because Haloti Ngata, like I said, he's got 70 speed. He's got, I view the most important categories certainly as strength, power, move, and block shed. But, and obviously his tackling is very good, but having no pursuit, no speed, no finesse move, probably can't catch up to people very well, running backs and stuff, so I don't know. I don't know if I'd be willing to replace him. Then I mentioned it 50 times, Ed Reed, one of my few gold cards left in the starting lineup besides Darrelle Revis and Antonio Gates. I want to replace him with Ghost Dawkins because I'm a huge Eagles fan, but which you guys probably already know, but he's not necessarily easy to get a hold of. We'll only pay like 400K for him. He's probably going to be the next card I go after because kind of just want to get rid of the golds. I actually want to use Ed Reed as a backup safety and get rid of that Charles Woodson because he's only a 92 overall. The Charles Woodson at safety. throw him in the collection. Not that I'll ever complete it. And there's also, I believe, a boosted Rod Woodson who I would love as well. But he's probably even really, really hard to get a hold of. He's a legend card. And I'd actually probably play him at maybe strong safety because Palomalu's good, but he's over. A lot of people say, and I would agree after playing a few games of him, he's overly concerned with the big hit. He'll just lay people out with hits, but I don't know how good his actual coverage, as you can see there. His zone coverage is pretty good, which is usually what I do with my safeties, but I don't know. I feel like he always goes for the hits instead of going for the ball and stuff, and I'd probably replace him if given the chance, but for now, he'll stay there. Then the linebacking core could be pretty much the whole thing could be replaced. I've said it before. I don't know if I like Pro Bowl DeMarcus Ware better than Clay Matthews. He's better in every single category except hit power and I think tackling. But I view hit power and tackling as the most two important stats for my linebackers because I play them Jets defense. They usually play at end. They're usually not in coverage, though sometimes they will be. I've heard that's the problem with Clay Matthews, and he gets me he's been getting me like 3 sacks a game. He's my best guy on the line. So, and he's also got the high hit power tackling, which like I said, I kind of like more. Though many of his stats are in the 80s, I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, obviously I could replace my backup Clay Matthews with DeMarcus Ware, but that's kind of I don't want to pay $100K for a good backup. Patrick Willis, this guy is pretty good. I think I've said it before. He's better than obviously any gold card. I think he's better, at least in my point of view, than the Ghost. Because look at his hit power tackling, block shedding, pursuit. His stats are good. And he's also better than the Week 6 Patrick Willis. The only guy that I'd really replace him with, which I'm not sure what his stats are probably, is the Week 1 through 9 Fantasy Reward Patrick Willis, which probably isn't going to happen because I'd have to get rid of this Darrell, which I'm not willing to, this James Harrison that I'm not willing to get rid of, as well as complete all the other collections, which I don't really have any of the rares in, and at this point they're not in packs anymore, and they're gonna have to pay a lot for them. So he'll probably be there. And James Harrison will probably be there as well because, look at his hit power as well, block shedding awareness, PREC, PUR, pursuit. His speeds and agility aren't the best, but I don't know. I mean, I know there's like a legendary boosted Lawrence Taylor or something, I think. I don't know if he's left or right, but I'd probably use him, but I'm not really sure. There's no gold cards. I think I'd also use, I don't know who it is, like Merriman and somebody else. I'd probably use the Ghost here too, but they're not, I don't think they're easy to get hold of. And there's also Ghost Jason Taylor at right end, but I didn't like his stats. So, I don't know. I'd probably replace them if I could. Kicker Adam Vinatieri, obviously, he's got 99 in every category. You really can't be better than him, so I don't see him going. I don't know. He's, his, whatever, has 95 awareness, which isn't all the way up, but awareness doesn't really matter. It's about power, really, only. Accuracy a little. And he's the best punter in the game, as far as I know. Mormon isn't better than him. My long snapper doesn't really matter. I like to use the center there, but my center isn't a 99, so whatever. I just use left tackle. I don't really have a true kick returner, but I don't want to put some random gold card there, like go out and get a Percy Harvin. If I get, at some point, I'm sure I'm going to get somebody who's good at kick returns. So, and third down running back, I'm thinking about trying to get LaShawn McCoy because none of my current guys are really excellent at third down running back. You want guys that you can be able to catch. I don't know. I'll keep completing some of the running back collections and see if anyone's really good there. Because Walter Payton's not great. Saints and Jets, I'm going to be staying with those unless I complete the offense and defense little collections or whatever and get the little cards that with the boosts. Going to be sticking with these uniforms. I don't think you can really switch out the away one home. Do have the Lions, but sticking with this. Stadium, I think this boosts something, though you can't look at it. They both boost different things. I like this one better, so I stuck with it. I'm only using Jason Garrett. He fly plus the trucking. That actually probably helps me out, but I don't know. I'll probably end up sticking with New England coach because though his boost isn't great, I don't really know what the hell morale even does. Look at his stats there. Everything's great besides his offense, which, I mean, is still pretty damn good. But I'll probably stick with him. I don't know if there'd be anyone better than him, unless there's a real boost that I could really use for my team. So that's definitely where I'm headed with my team. Let's just jump in the collections. I'm still trying to get those trades done, by the by the way, as well. I recorded that video that I uploaded just a little bit ago last night. Let's take a look. Core... Oh, my computer falling asleep. There we go. Core collections. There's really nothing in here that I can show you. All it's going to give me is head coaches anyway. Of course, these are the defense... I mean, I just want to click that. These are the defense ones. I'm probably going to go after defensive playbooks. I really just need the bronze one. I need the Patriots and then all the bronze ones. I can probably do it if I want, but the reward's not that great. And I know I'm probably going to have to pay $9K for the Patriots one, so I'm really not going to make much money. But the playbook would be nice, I guess. Yeah, what does it do? +1 to play recognition and zone coverage. I mean, it'd be okay. Ravens defense, Packers offense. College is the one really area I really want to go. This one's probably... Justin Tuck's probably useless to me. I don't think Tom Brady is good either. Arkansas, Wisconsin, or no, Arkansas and Alabama are useless as well, I would say at this point, because the running backs aren't going to be good. Miami's only coin, so I'm not going to probably be trying to get it. I'm completing this one probably in the next few days here, as long as people accept my trades. Cal, I said, need the Craig Stevens. This is the Julius Peppers one I'm going to go after. Let's see who I have in here. Yeah, I have some of the good people. I got these guys in a pack up. TJ Yates, he's a rookie card, right? Yeah. I can probably trade for him very easily, I would think. Silver, he might go for a lot. Julius Peppers is probably pretty hard to get a hold of. Hakeem Nicks possibly as well. Just a random center that I probably had discarded before. Kenton Balmer and he's gold, yeah. And a silver kicker that may or may not be a lot of money. So I don't know. That's the one that I'm definitely going to go after probably. My first one. Just to see how good Julius Peppers possibly is. I don't think Brandon Flowers will. He's probably not even a 99. Probably going to get discarded. MJD, maybe good to third down, but the Pitt collection, probably LaShawn McCoy, I would think, being on the Eagles. There's a lot of low-rated and high-rated people in here. I have to get McCoy himself. I've had Larry Fitz and traded him. Of course, there's 3 silvers, or no, 2 silvers and maybe a bronze. Yeah. Andy Lee's a high-rated punter. Darrell, I mean, I'll probably put one of mine in there because I want to kind of get rid of them anyway. Tyler Palko and a random center on the Eagles that actually is no longer on the Eagles, but he was. Mike McGlenn. So I'm probably gonna go after that one as well. See what I can do, and really make my team pretty good. I'm gonna be opening I'm gonna have around 220K after I complete the collections. My strategy is just to buy gold premiums. I usually buy them because they guarantee you a contract, which golds really don't anymore, which I swear they used to. So I want to get the contracts. I'm gonna buy as I don't know, either as many gold premiums as I can till I'm down to 0, not enough coins to be able to purchase more, or until my cards are full. And I'll discard cards that I really don't need or really aren't high overall. I keep the high overalls and I trade them for lower cards I need for collections. If I get cards that I need in collections, I put them in there. And if I get low overall guys that are in college collections that I know are rare, I put them up on my trade block, hoping. Sorry about that loudness. Just going around over here. Hoping to get high overall people that I can then use to trade for people in my collections. So I pretty much just try to all get people in my collections. I hope to maybe I don't know, maybe get up to 1 million, I hope. I don't know, probably get Brian Dawkins. I don't know who specifically I want to go after. Probably maybe I'm going to make a hard push to get Craig Stevens just so I can get that done. Though I'm probably not going to make any money off the collection. I may even have to lose money, which I hope I don't have to, because people on the forums want to charge high prices. I only wanted to pay 40K for Craig Stevens because, well, I mean, you only get 50K for completing the collection. I got offered by 3 different people. They said they wanted 55K, 65K, and 75K. And the other guy said 40, and then he disappeared. He may be hard to get a hold of because he's not necessarily easy on Madden. I always try to bid on him, but I can usually never get any bids in within the last minute. So I'll try to get a hold of him and try to complete stuff. But that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed a more in-depth discussion of who the best cards are, where I'm headed with my team, what cards I'm going after. And I'll see you guys in a week or two when I've hopefully played some more games and get some more ghosts like B-Dog.